isn't breathing, and he has no pulse.
Get this off him. Arms up.
Me and Matt looked at each other and we sort of went like, let's go, we need to do this now. And that's when we started.
Airways up. Ready, go.
At any point, no one said, we should try this or do that. We just knew what each other was doing. If I needed to stop, the moment I stopped, I didn't say to Ash, you take over. Just started. When Ash stopped, I just started. It just worked so fluidly without a single word being said.
It's the first time you hear the crack when you're going down, and that puts it in perspective about how much you have to be pushing and how much you've got to go to try and save someone. I can't remember who started it, not gonna lie. I think it was an adrenaline rush. I think Matt may have started it first. I think I'm shouting out the window, asked someone to bring something up to help us so we can try and help this male out. And then we just took it in turns. And it probably felt like we were going on for absolute hours, but I think it only went on for about 5 minutes.
It'll be first floor landing. Now still unresponsive, CPR still going.
So with CPR, when you first start, you can feel the ribs, you can feel all the bones there. But to do it correctly, they need to break. You're not going to make the lungs compact with air without that. So as you go, you feel the popping. You can feel the chest start to become more like jelly than like a chest as you would imagine it. The gasping noises, pushing air out of his chest. It's just things like that you don't get ready for. The feel of it, the sound of it. It's nothing that you can know until you've done it.
Before that day, no, that was my first ever time I've ever done CPR on anyone.
To add the fact of the building is burning around you, it's so difficult to function in that heat. The smoke gets in your eyes. You get like a scratchy, itchy throat, like you've got the worst sore throat in the world.
You're panicking because you're like, oh my God, well, I just broke someone's ribs. Then you realise that it's either saving a life and him having a few cracked ribs, or you don't save a life, you don't do it properly. So I think you just need to make sure that you're doing your job properly.
It can be exhausting. I think the best thing about it is that situation, adrenaline is just your best friend.
Our colleagues brought up the first aid kit.
I can see oxygen on there. I can see certain bits of kit, but we don't know how to use that. We're not trained to do that.
But the arrival of their colleagues does mean that they have extra manpower.
And then we went, right, there's 4 of us here now. All 4 of us grab a limb. We're getting down the stairs and getting them outside to the grass.
On the ground, left.
We managed to get him down the last flight and a half of stairs, get him outside onto the grass.
Outside again.
Where we instantly just start again with.
CPR, it's a horrible experience. It's frightening, and you literally have somebody's life in your hands. You also know that in the vast majority of cases, it's unsuccessful. A good chance that person is going to pass away.
The paramedics have arrived, and Ash and Matt can finally stop.
You don't notice the physical exhaustion until afterwards, and then it all kicks in, and you all become that moment of calm where you're just like, I'm in pain with my exhaustion and my throat. The first thing I did was go over the road to the shop there, get a drink for me and Ash because we both needed a bottle of water.
We had to have the ambulance crews check us over to make sure the carbon monoxide levels were correct, because we were upstairs in the building. They come back fine.
And then once we were medically cleared, we were told, go back. We were still expecting to go back to London and carry on with what we were doing. But we were told we have to come back to Chesham for a sit down.
Yeah, we had a little chat after, a little debrief with other.
I've been chatting with my printer and fucking Halifax and fucking. I fell asleep. I couldn't believe it.
Where the bloke was go in and all that sort of stuff. So
My
that
door's
was nice.
open.
With
I'm not
recent figures
fucking
showing
cold, I
almost
can't believe it.
80% of police officers in England and Wales
Ah.
have reported mental health issues. It's something the
So I
Police
just had a quick
Federation
pea
and
and a
regional
fucking
constabularies
salad pot noodle.
I remember getting a message from Nina saying like, well done, guys, you did a good job of that, which is nice.
Yeah.
and they got the news that the man they'd rescued had pulled through.
So when
We're
we
trying to
found
sort out
about
my
that,
delivery.
it
It's
was-
loads of cups coming to my home. It's
Obviously, we go to these incidents, we
about
deal with
child's
things.
mental
We
well-being.
don't always get the result we want. I went and looked doing my advanced first aid.
The delivery's not arrived yet.
Firefighter's medical bag came up and it had oxygen on the side, and we had no idea what we could do with that. Now I do.
It should have been here already, but it's not here yet. You know, this is it. I'm
And
taking the
Ash,
piss.
having
Fuck
recently
me.
had a new baby, has made changes too, relocating to a constabulary closer to home.
I've moved to Hartford now, where I'm really
Oh,
happy over there. I've got a great team over there as well, with such lovely people over there.
But since the fire, he and Matt still see each other when they can.
I think our friendship was closer after that because it was just chaos. I think that will always be our equal ground, will be that fire and then hanging out together. He's a brave lad, and I've got loads of respect for him.
Press red for more blue lights and sirens in ambulance watch on iPlayer. How are councils in crisis and why are we paying more for less? Panorama questions to investigate on BBC One at 8 tonight.
Welcome to breakfast.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello. You're going to have a great time.
Remember, Kev, you aren't getting any of that. Sum up, I think, in about 10 minutes' time.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You've been up there and look down at us here. Right, let's go live to Westminster.
Today is going to be much colder than of late. We do want to hear your stories.
Well, it does smell good, Angel. Oh, Schwarzenegger, thank you very much.
Start your day the BBC Breakfast Way on BBC One and iPlayer.
My mum's from Spain, so I thought, what better way to explore Spain than with Giovanni? Going back and see the roots of my best friend. It's gonna be lovely. Viva España!
Anton and Giovanni's Adventures in Spain. It starts tonight
Oh, we're
at
going
9 on
smoking.
BBC One and
Yeah.
iPlayer.
Cross the Severn Bridge and drive onto Newport for a property viewing this morning. Homes under
Oh, there
banner
is it.
after 45 minutes in Animal Park.
Welcome to a brand new series of Animal Park, and we're here just in time because everything is bursting into life around us.
There's some new faces to meet.
How can you resist this cute button nose?
I just never get over how magnificent these animals are. First, across the park. Oh, what happened? Yes.
Oh my goodness. I feel I need to know what they're going to be smelling.
And drama at every turn.
Power in those jaws.
Working with wildlife isn't always easy.
And this series, for the very first time, we're welcoming a record-breaking newcomer to the park who we can't wait to meet.
Then we started to see the odd hand popping out of the pouch and the odd leg.
I could have gone up through the roof and come back down again with joy.
What about the old comers?
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Well, we're ready.
The animals are ready.
Welcome to Animal Park!
Animal Park, are you serious? For fuck's sake.
Coming up, a species.
What?
Be difficult.
And it's a big first for geriatric goat, Jake.
Ready for his camp again.
How's that, Jake? In a massage.
Not knowing what they're dealing with, I think getting a diagnosis can help them understand what is
becomes more accessible for use as energy, more so than you would do your carbohydrates, because of your insulin sensitivity and your insulin spikes that occur as a result of it. So there are some other parts to it that aren't just calorie restricted.
How's it affected you then?
But I find it so much better at night. If I have a heavy meal at night, there's no chance of me sleeping whatsoever. I feel as though my body kind of digests food earlier, much better.
Yeah, it gives your digestive tract a break as well.
Yeah,
and that may help with improving your microbiome as well. So there are some benefits. I think you just have to be careful because it can cause hunger, can cause irritability. If you are pregnant or if you're pregnant or if you've got certain medical conditions, you shouldn't. And also always be aware of disordered eating, because anytime you're restricting your diet in that way, you've got to be careful.
We've got a couple of things. We haven't got a lot of time left, but we can talk briefly about blood sugar monitors.
Yeah.
It's the big thing at the minute. Annie's decided that she wants to try and give it a go, although it's now sitting on the side and it hasn't been done, because I think to get it all up and running, it takes a lot of time and effort to get that started.
Yeah.
And someone recently was a bit sort of disappointed with what it came out with once he'd actually programmed it all in and it was checking his blood sugar.
These were traditionally used for diabetics. They are a valuable tool in order to find out what's going on in your blood sugar levels, to know whether you need to be taking insulin, to know whether you should be eating. Now, lots of people, as you say, are starting to use them when they aren't diabetic, and it's so that they can understand their sugar spikes a little bit better. However, you've got a group of people that might eat oats for breakfast. They use this test. They find out that they're getting a sugar spike, and then they decide, I'm not going to eat those things again. But sugar spikes are normal. It's normal for a normal person to have a sugar spike after eating. And as long as it then goes back down again, there's nothing to worry about. And I worry that there are a bunch of people that are restricting themselves of foods that are actually really important. We need these foods in our bodies, based on evidence that actually the studies were done on people. So we don't have a huge amount of evidence to say that they're relevant for people without diabetes.
Yeah, it is, and it's complicated as well. We haven't got into infrared saunas,
I love
red light saunas. Is that you're
I'm an infrared.
Yeah, they're used. They use this light that penetrates the skin better than your standard sauna.
I find it easier somehow. I don't know why, but I do.
Yeah, I think it's that it's not the heat that kind of sits on your skin. And as a result of how it penetrates the skin, it's thought that it improves mood. It can improve pain, relief from aches and muscles.
Our director wants us to mention Zac Efron. He's literally said, "Can someone show me a picture of Zac Efron?" I can see why. Yes, I can see why now. Was that your own picture, Barry? Is that what you brought in yourself? So this, that's a red light sauna that a lot of celebs don't necessarily look as sexy in the sauna as Zac
I
Efron
certainly
does.
don't. I literally try and put my legs up, read a magazine. I've got my glasses on. Not a lot else.
And then you're away.
Yeah, then I'm away. I need something to take my mind off
The
it.
difference between that and a normal sauna, it's just a normal sauna, it's just normal heat. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's just a different form of penetration, so you might not get as hot to doing it. But in all honesty, there's not a huge amount of difference in terms of the science for them, and they can be a bit more expensive to use an infrared sauna. So I would say, as long as you're happy doing it, you're feeling good, there's very little harm as long as you're hydrated enough. You're not on certain medication, you're not pregnant. Things like that.
Another look at Zac Efron just to make sure he was he there you go.
There. I mean,
Big
just
now.
for you, Larry.
Just be-
Just for you. Thank you, Dr. Sara. Thank you so much. And Dr. Sara is going to be debunking some more medical myths in today's phone-ins. So who would you want to hear from, Sara?
I want to know if you have tried a vitamin drip, for example. Has it been really good for you? Did you love it? Or have you been told anything by anyone else to try and you're not sure if you should? I'd like to know.
Okay, get in touch. You can call us for free on 08000 you can scan the QR code that's on the screen. We can get involved using the app. Please get in touch by 11:15. You've got to be 18 or over.
She's very clever, isn't she?
She knows
Very
right.
clever.
She knows right, and she's made us drink the only water as well.
Still to come, is air conditioning sexy?
That's a question for us,
Oh,
Kathy.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Giles and Camilla will be back to discuss that and more of today's biggest headlines.
And after we became the third star to be evicted from the Celebrity Big Brother house, Levi Roots will be revealing what he really thought was that house. See you after the break.
Sorry, that was great.
into mornings. Ninja 06 sponsors this morning.
I love wearing makeup, but when makeup is good for my skin, that's even better.
The new Makeup Plus Care range from Avon. Multi-benefit makeup that improves your skin instantly and nourishes with skincare ingredients. Makeup that treats you well. Avon. Embrace your power. Shop with your Avon rep. Online. And at selected Superdrug stores.
Seeing a loved one deal with terminal illness is heartbreaking enough, but no one should have to face the grief, the devastation, or the fear without the specialist care they desperately need. At Marie Curie, we believe everyone deserves to be cared for. But today, 1 in 4 people in the UK die without the support they need. By making a gift to the Great Daffodil Appeal, you can help Marie Curie give more expert care, comfort and support for people facing terminal illness. Your £23 gift can help us care for the next family who needs us and help us be there right until the very end. To give £23 to help fund an hour of care,
Fuck off!
call 0800 144 5836. Text NURSE to 70545 or search Marie Curie Daffodil.
Winning Tips is back with millions of prizes to be won. Build your car, try your luck.
Britain, in Wren's big spring shake-up, save over £750 on a cooker boiling water tap. The great renovation.
Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay in the sun. Wandering free, wish I could be part of
Live your wish this summer. £147 per person per night price example. Book now with Disney.
With Lidl, you can hunt for eggs and break out the chocolate bunnies. Plus, with our Good Housekeeping taste-approved deluxe luxury hot cross buns and an exclusive Lidl Plus discount on a delicious selection of Favorina treats, you'll have a cracking Easter with Lidl. Now that's big on quality and always Lidl on price.
Chums have the perfect trousers for any occasion. Just like all our clothing and footwear, our fabulous range of trousers offers the ideal combination of comfort, style, and amazing value. Chums trousers are available from just £15 for men and £14 for women when you buy 2 pairs. Our trousers are available in a range of sizes. We offer top brands like Farron, and we provide a free return service. Order online at chums.co.uk and use the code CHUMSTV to get free delivery. Or call us on 0800 033 2000 and request your free catalogue now. Now, it's me time.
But there's a better blue way.
Blue Spa Moments. Effective cleaning with every flush. Now with essential oils for a long-lasting scent and a spa-like feeling.
Now it's my time to relax.
New Blue Spa Moments.
Welcome to Chattervale. Small town issues.
My daughter's missing. Someone's taken her.
Missing kids, dead stabbed.
There's a connection.
Where did you go? Hero.
New drama, Passenger, starts Sunday at 9 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Easy into mornings. Ninja Blast sponsors the
We'd love to hear from you today during the show. If there's anything you'd like to get in touch about, you can send us a message on WhatsApp.
Can you, though? Can you really?
Apparently you can. Yeah. Scan the QR code on the screen. You can get in touch using that, or you can use X, Facebook, and the This Morning app. You must be 18 or over. We're opening ourselves up to people on their WhatsApps.
I know.
It can be dangerous.
Dangerous. Now, Camilla and Giles are here to discuss more of today's biggest headlines. I quite like this one, that Jules Oliver is going to train to do her dream job.
Yes. Who knew? She said that she would rather have been a midwife than a model when she was a young woman, but she went down the modelling route, and then obviously she met Jamie and they've had their own 5 children. But she's always struck me as a very maternal person. And also I quite like the idea of starting a new career at 49.
Why not?
Oh.
The NHS presumably is trying out for nurses and midwives. She wants to go and do it. She's had a lot of personal experience. I think she's also acted as a doula to some of her friends. And she wants to go and retrain.
I think it's a great idea.
It's lovely.
We had Trudy on the other day, and she said exactly the same about starting her business. Remember, she said, I went and started the business at 50. Everybody told me it was a no-go, and it's fabulous.
I sadly misread the story in the rush this morning.
Oh, go on, Giles.
And I thought it was Jules Holland. And I thought, this is marvellous. I texted my wife and I said, maybe I should be doing this. Because the idea of Jules Holland, who is so wonderful to me, I thought he's got the hands. He's going to be a midwife, he's going to bring them out, musical children. It's like, no, I didn't know that he had 5 children. I thought this was interesting itself.
Wow. He's got a fat new album with Rod Stewart.
There are lots of now male midwives, aren't they? I don't know if they're called mid-husbands. I don't know, whatever they are.
Part of the midwifery team.
Absolutely. So that would be a possibility as well. But I think people doing other things later in life is fantastic.
Unquestionably. You've just highlighted the importance of words there, Giles. And if you misread something or misunderstanding, how you can get the wrong end of the stick.
There are people who mistakes my friend Susie Dent for Judy Dench.
Yes.
Who would do
something like that? You and Susie have a wonderful podcast, which I enjoy enormously. But it would appear that Susie decided to come out and describe air conditioning as sexist.
This is because Susie Dent, since 1992, has been appearing in Dictionary Corner on Channel 4's programme Countdown. It's a wonderful programme. I was there in 1982. In fact, I've been more often in Dictionary Corner than any other of their guests. Susie is a wonderful lexicographer. She's the world's leading lexicographer. She and I, she's my, as you say, podpanion. We meet every week on Something Rhymes with Purple to talk about words and language. But this last week, she's now said that the studio, because of the air conditioning, is basically sexist because it's all very cool.
Oh.
Can I show you the sort of outfit that Susie chooses to wear in the studio? Boom. Oh, no. Boom.
A magic of
Well, we've only got that one. We don't have it.
Oh, well, never mind.
Did you forget to WhatsApp it, Giles?
I did WhatsApp it earlier.
The WhatsApp wasn't working earlier.
But I think probably I sent it to Jules Holland.
It's either Jules Holland or Judy Dench you've just received.
But the point is, it's a charming picture of us together in the Countdown studio. She's wearing a sleeveless outfit.
So the point is that the girls often have to wear outfits in the studio, but the boys in the studio tend to have air conditioning higher because it's easier for girls to put on a jumper and cover their arms and for the boys to take off a jacket or whatever. So that's the thing.
Although women are often having to wear just a dress, whereas men are in a suit, or in your case, you're in a jumper. And therefore, it's easier for you to keep warm in a studio than I think it is for a woman. Often we don't have tights on because we're wearing high heels, for instance, whereas men will be perhaps in some woolly socks and shoes.
Here we go. We found it.
Look how dashing you look there, Charles.
She's looking at you adoringly
I keep getting offers of jobs, executive jobs, but I don't really want to fucking work for anyone. I just want to keep on getting the benefits I get. And buy a load of shit on Temu and fucking also have a load of printing done from my friend in Halifax and create a different situation, for families,
How do you find the temperature in this studio?
Maybe get the social services to work with me on my ideas.
You choose to wear this rather.
Me and Andy Peters.
No, David put me in a t-shirt today. It's quite cool in here. I mean, but I
like it.
We've got so many lights. That's the reality of any TV shoot. There's a lot of lights, so that does tend to heat things up. If I was next door with a suit and tie on, Charlotte would always be annoyed because it's really, really cold. But we've got suits and ties and jackets on, and so it does get warmer. So we tend to try and keep the studio cooler, so we don't sweat. No one wants to see us.
I want to boast, we haven't got an air fryer at home, but we have now in the kitchen got underfloor heating. And so I go in and I take off my socks and shoes. And it only seems to work in part of the kitchen, but I sort of dance around in that part of the kitchen. Whenever the cat is sleeping, I know that's very good.
Yes. The hot spot. Have you received your first utility bill yet?
Oh, it's a delight.
Good luck with it.
Yeah, that's changed. Oh.
Can we talk about pyjamas? Yes.
Oh.
Peter Crouch's passion-killing pyjamas. Apparently, Abby knows if they've had a row or they're in a mood with each other, she knows that if he puts the pyjamas on, that's his kind of sign that he's upset. How does he get pyjamas to fit him? Genuinely, these are the longest pyjamas in history, aren't they?
Surely.
No. Have we got a picture of him in his pyjamas? No, we haven't. They haven't shared that intimacy.
But this is interesting. They sleep. He sleeps normally naked, does he?
Well, I think if they have a very passionate relationship, and if you listen to their podcast, they share a lot of things. I think if Pete and Abby are going to go to bed and have a sort of an entertaining time, then he makes sure that she knows.
Shows how the world.
That's
putting it delicately.
Yes,
Yes.
But if he puts on the pajamas, that
Then
means
it's a no go. Not. So it's over. I bet she can persuade him now. I've got the feeling that he's not always wedded to those
Abby is
pajamas.
revealing to us. She's telling us almost too much. She sent Peter to the butcher's for sausages, but he came back only with 4 sausages for a party of 20. He then slammed the door, leaving them locked in the kitchen, and bought the entire butcher's on his second visit. So clearly he has extremes, doesn't he?
Yes, one or the other.
So I think he's got issues here.
I think that's why she's often relieved when the pajamas are on.
Yeah.
Yes. Maybe she takes that as a
Can I
sign.
ask, it's a bit
Turn up with a good
personal. We're in our second week of really getting to know you. Do you wear PJs?
I do, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was a period when I didn't start.
Yeah, well, that was for entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
I was much
and can I say nice PJs?
No, I do. It started when I had my children and I didn't get out of my pajamas for ages because
Right,
it's literally
yeah.
like you don't shower or do anything. And so I bought a silk knife pajama and I wafted around in it, slightly Hugh Hefner esque, and wafted around.
You could wear those pajamas out and about. Because we did decent pajamas at the office and the office.
All sorts of the office. Yeah. So undoubtedly there would be a week pajamas, a women a week pajamas.
I miss pajamas.
I used to be totally naked. And then I realised that as I emerged from the bathroom, my wife was busy turning off the lights.
Do you have a little wee willy winky hat?
As far from having I do, we're not a little football.
Yes,
You know what, Cliff? As I found out the other day when I was talking to Lorraine, you can get that wee really winky wrong quite easily.
You really
So
can.
just make sure you get your lips around it.
Indeed.
Okay, moving quickly on. Yes.
Can I just reveal this properly? This apparently is a new trend. Giles, will you be my
Can I say,
my
I'm so
Penny
excited
McGee?
about this is to freckle up your skin.
Yes, go on Ben, go for it.
So
Explain
it's
what
a
I'm
new
doing
TikTok trend. If you want freckles, which is the hot new accessory to have, if you don't have them, then you with some makeup and it comes on. I tell you, because you were saying your friend Twiggy championed this.
Well, I was very lucky. I spent the weekend with Twiggy, the iconic. I know I gave up name dropping for them. I spent the
You
weekend.
look like you've been doing some chimney sweeping.
And she,
Slipping time.
in the 1960s, she pioneered this look of freckles. You remember?
Yes.
On her cheekbones. And it was lovely. What do you think? Is this good?
I love it.
What do you think?
Handsome.
While they carry on with the freckles,
Yes.
we're going to say after your local forecast, we're going to be heading back to Harris Sands, giving Natalie the chance to win some dosh on her doorstep.
And chefs around the country competed for a cheese sandwich. Shivy's going to be here later. See you soon.
Easing into mornings. Major food sponsors this morning.
Uncomplicated, effortless, and bursting with flavors. I love them.
Tino uncovers why this may taste like home, transforming simple ingredients into delicious dishes.
Comfort food from the heart of Tuscany.
Tomorrow on This Morning.
Whatever the weather, it always feels like home. Vagrant Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV Meridian Weather.
Good morning. Well, for some of us, it's been a rather cloudy start. Some showery outbreaks of rain out there. We've had a good cloud down here in the south on the earlier satellite and radar picture. But conditions are set to improve a little as we head through the day. Still 1 or 2 showers in the mix, but a lot of dry weather as well. And fingers crossed, for most of us, the cloud will start to thin and break, and we'll see some more brighter sunny spells coming through. Still southwesterly winds as we've had for quite some time now, so another mild picture, highs of 14 or 15 degrees quite mildly. Through this evening, any lingering showers should fade, and so much of the night it's set to be dry. Clouds coming and going, some clear spells here and there, but the southwesterly winds continue to feed in that mild air, which is for some of us seeing up in double figures. And then by dawn, we'll start to see another band of bigger clouds coming our way, and again some showery outbreaks. So a similar sort of story tomorrow. rather cloudy, a little damp in places to start. But again, as we head into the afternoon, the cloud filling and breaking, some brighter sunny spells coming through, and just some fleeting showers to contend with. Still those southwesterly winds with us, so another mild one. Highs tomorrow 14 or 15 Celsius, not feeling too bad, where you can find the sunshine. Take care. Bye for now.
Valent Heat Pumps and Boilers sponsor ITV Meridian Weather.
They come from deep underground. Their plan? To take over the world. For years, the grown-ups have been keeping the veg invasion at bay. But they can't do it alone. They need your help, kids.
You're going down, Peace! I'll help you to defeat them!
Join the fight. Them to defeat them.
Elby have always made it simple for me to get great value car insurance.
They pay out on 99% of claims.
And if I'm hit by an uninsured driver, I will lose my no-firm discount.
Because insurance is simple, and it's me and LV.
Get your car insurance quote today. Go direct to lv.com. Belvita, positive energy starts here.
In a world of choices and voices, here's some inspiration. What floats your boat? What gets your goat? Do you recline on cloud nine? Or is classic your cup of tea? The right thing is your thing, and we've got just the thing for you. DFS, what's your thing?
Easing into mornings. Ninja Foodie Stay Sharp Knives sponsors this morning.
Welcome back to Still Film with Today's show. It's one of the nation's favourite lunches. Have you mastered the art of making the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich? Shivvy's in the kitchen to take us to the next level. Morning, Shivvy.
Morning.
Morning.
I did all the hard work so you don't have to. I'm like 75% cheese. I tested it all different ways. And it's all about the combination of cheeses and the different methods. We've got every kitchen gadget here.
There are a load of different ways of doing it. People swear by a specific way of doing it as well.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully it's the way that I'm going to show you that's my favourite way. It's going to be delicious. I know. Okay. It's full of lies, deceit, and one very big secret.
Hey! You've got something to say, big man? I asked you a question. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, that's big man. What are you going to do about that?
Oh, it makes me nervous just watching that. So nerve-wracking. Jensen Watkins will be telling us about starring in the thrilling new drama Coma, which hits screens tonight.
And he's gone from the dining room chair to the This Morning sofa. We're going to be chatting with Levi Roots about his 12 drama-filled days in the Celebrity Big Brother house. He's flying now. It's lovely to see him in the studio, looking very stylish.
Very dapper.
Lots of gossip to catch up with.
And from baked beans to your everyday tea bags, the Coupon King will be joining us with some easy supermarket spots that could save you hundreds of pounds. Tell us more, Jordan.
Yeah, so if you buy cornflakes, baked beans, tea, all of these in the supermarket, you can save money if you swap to a different brand. And some of them, I think, are better. Come back later and I'll show you.
He's feeling very confident.
Oh, yeah. Some might say
he's got like a swagger
a little
to
bit
him this
cocky.
morning.
We're going to find out. There you go.
Yeah.
Ready to test that.
Before all of that, earlier in the show, Sam Thompson, aka Dosh Man, surprised Natalie at her home in Harrow.
We're hoping that she's going to be able to win £500 in the first round. Dosh on your doorstep. Okay, let's get back to Sam. Sam, where are you?
Wow! Yeah, that's right. Meek, mild-mannered Sam Thompson has an alter ego, and that is Dosh Man. And Dosh Man has muscles this time, and he's ready to talk to Natalie. Hello. Oh, you're so warm. I'm so cold. You're still ready to play, aren't you?
100%, yes.
Oh, can you tell us a little bit about yourself now?
Okay, so I'm a mum. I've got a gorgeous little boy called George. He's 8 years old. And I'm a massive Tate fan.
You are. Actually, word on the street is that you sleep with Tate.
I do,
Well, actually, we've got it. That is.
Hi, I'm Tate and Dosh on the doorstep so that I can build a partition wall to give myself and my son a little bit of space. We're currently sharing a bedroom. Here's my son's bedroom. I'm going to come over here into my bedroom. And as you can see, I'm joined by the three lovelies, Gary, Howard, and Mark. And they are super handsome. And they completely agree that I should win a place, especially because it's actually my birthday this weekend.
So, who's your favourite?
Howard.
Howard. Who has not signed one of your masks then?
Howard.
Because the other two are?
They're already signed.
Look at that.
Already signed.
So let's look down the camera and say, Howard, come on, man.
Please, can you come and give me your signature?
I like that. Politeness is actually a little bit better than what I gave you there. Are you ready to play?
I'm 100% ready to play.
Okay, here we go. 250 quid. Right, let me get my question out. Okay, last Monday, who became the new host of Britain's favourite daytime TV show This Morning alongside Ben Shepherd? Was it A, Cat Deely, B, Cat Woman, or C, Cat in Our Hearts?
A, Cat Deely.
I can feel it. I can feel it. Now, number two. Here we go. This is quite impressive, actually, because this is not the Dosh Dash. This is Dosh Trash. So, basically, I don't know whether you know this or not, Ben Shepherd is a massive West Ham fan. He's actually a West Brom fan. Ben went to the West Ham game yesterday and he got a little bit worse for wear. He's lost his lucky West Ham pants.
Oh, God.
And Kat's actually lost her lucky West Bromwich Albion hat. So what I need you to do is look into these trash cans. I need you to go in and pull out and find these items. Otherwise, they're going to be in the nude. We don't want that. And when you pull them out, you can't just win the money like that. You've got to pull them in the air and go, I found Ben Shepherd's lucky pants and Cat Deely's bucket hat, baby!
Oh, okay.
That's how you win. Are you ready to play?
I am.
Okay.
Will you
here.
be a part of these for me?
Oh, I will. Of course I will. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Have a rummage.
Oh, my God. Is this... No. Pizza.
Oh, yeah, I might even be it.
Is this it? That's it. I found Cat Deely's lucky hat.
Get the second one now.
Oh, my God.
We need the pants. We don't want any nude.
I don't have to sit here.
Okay, we're going to the next one. Who am I?
I think you're Gary.
Gary, I love Gary. He's so good looking. I
found Ben Shepherd's lucky hat.
Sweet. 500 quid. 500 quid. Come on. Yes. I can't see. I don't even know where my eye holes are. Oh my God, I have no idea what I'm on or anything like that. Back to you in the studio because we have Doshman Part 2 coming up.
Fabulous stuff. Thank you, Doshman. Well done, Natalie. I'm glad they found your lucky hat and my lucky pants.
So are you a fan of a stripy short?
Yeah, well, the claret and blue.
Wow,
Most
very
important thing.
good.
And I think if it's the stripes, which one's thinning? The hoops or the stripes?
Straight down.
Straight down.
Yeah.
Okay, they were the wrong ones. They weren't very lucky yesterday either, which is why I threw them in the bin.
Exactly.
We're going to be back with Natalie and Sam, but they do look better on your head, Sam. Well done. A second round of Dosh on your doorstep a little bit later on, but now we're giving you the chance to win £72,000 plus an amazing tech package up grabs. Here's OT with details.
Easter is just around the corner. Hot cross buns and Easter egg hunts. But what if the Easter bunny brought you more than just chocolates? Yeah. Well, ITV Women are giving away a prize package worth £80,000 and one person will win it. Could it be you? You could be taking home £72,000 cash. That's equivalent to £6 grand extra per month in your bank account for 12 months. But it's not just the cash. Our prize includes a giant tech bundle. There's the latest Apple Tech, including an iPad Air, an iPhone 15 Plus, and a MacBook Air Plus. We're also adding the latest kitchen gadgets from Ninja, including a dual-zone air fryer and an ice cream maker. Last but not least, the Shark's latest 5-in-1 air styler and hair dryer, plus a portable fan. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. So what are you waiting for? You could win all these prizes plus £72,000 in cash. Here's how you enter. Text WIN to 86060. Text costs £2 plus one standard network bridge message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 090 6878 6060. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge or post your name and phone number to DY12 PO Box 755H Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday, 19th of April at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Best of luck with that now. You all right? Okay. It's all action in the kitchen this morning. Seriously, Shivy could land planes with the amount of machinery
There's
that's going
some
on.
gear in the studio kitchen.
Last month, Paris hosted the first ever grilled cheese championship.
First one ever.
Isn't it great? Where chefs from around the world were judged on their tasties toasties.
3 million cheese toasties are consumed in the UK every day. She's going to do her best to make some of those for us today with the ultimate masterclass. Everyone will have their own way of doing this, Shivy, right?
No, you keep saying that, giving me so much pressure.
No, absolutely. I think that's why we've got. You're doing 4 different types.
More than that.
Okay.
And out of those 3 million, I think I probably tried 500,000 to find the ultimate method.
Good.
Okay, so my go-to, we'll start with my go-to, which is in a frying pan, but it's all about ingredients. You better believe it.
There's one. Are we running that tally? Yeah, there's one.
It's, look, here we go. So my idea is that it has to be stringy, it has to be melty, it has to give you that cheese pull, and it's got to be tangy. So
Cheesy, stringy, melty, and tangy.
Oh, delicious.
You sound like some of the dwarfs from Snow White.
So what's the combo then? So I've got cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere. So that's the perfect mixture. And do you know what? It's actually really convenient to get them already grated, mixed in the supermarket. And actually, sometimes it's a lot cheaper than buying the blocks. So it's
double
really
that stuff,
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So firstly, white bread, nothing fancy, white bread, and we're going to be very generous about buttering it. Of course, you need to see teeth marks in there.
And you're buttering both sides as well.
Both sides. So some people like to use mayonnaise, but I'm a butter kind of girl.
Okay.
Butter with a D. Butter.
Does that change it at all? What's the difference if you were using mayonnaise or
It's
a
just the
different sort of
flavour.
spread? Just for you, flavour-wise.
Butter.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong, really,
Right.
can you? And seeing as it was held in France, I mean, they're the kings and queens of butter. Exactly. And do you know what? So we're going to be really heavy-handed with the cheese here. Mixture on both sides. Thank goodness we had that apple cider vinegar shot to stem our appetite.
And you're throwing it all in, all the different
styles
and mates.
Do you know what? Look, this isn't a health food, so you better go heavy-handed, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little of what you like, but every so often won't do you any harm.
This is quite a lot of what you like.
This is a lot of what, but you know what? Sometimes you deserve, with the bad, you deserve a bit of Gouda. So look,
So that one worked quite as well. Quite as
That's a
well.
bit harsh, Ben. So I've got the cheese with the butter on both sides in the pan, and I'm going to pop the lid on, and that's just going to start to melt and become gooey. Whilst that melts, should we start the tasting?
Yes. Okay, yeah, please.
Here we go. So
You
I'm
never
going to
asked.
give you a little bit of a bread cutting roll.
Yes,
Those are the plain standard cheese toasties I'm doing here. I'm also going to give you my favourite cheese toastie, which has hot honey in it. So a mixture of honey and sriracha.
Hot honey.
Ooh. That's it. It's literally honey, sriracha, and a tiny smidge of mustard. So that's for you. Okay. So what's this one got on it? This one is exactly the same. It depends how much you want to go into it, how ready you want to eat it. Okay. Go on. Oh, I love it. Cheese ball? What do you think about that? Yeah. Right, try that one. That's the sriracha one.
Just as soon as you taste one bite, you just want another one straight away.
I know.
That sort of sensation, that flavour.
So hold that though, because you've got a lot to eat. So this is the air fryer version. Air fryer version, done the same way, butter on both sides, cheese. It goes into the air fryer 190 for about 10 minutes, flipping halfway through. Slightly easier. Give that a taste test. Okay.
So this is your sriracha one with the hot?
This is my
Sorry,
go-to.
this is the go-to. You haven't tried this one yet?
No, not yet. Can't. It's nacho cheese. Oh, you get that? Yes.
Nacho cheese.
All right, sorry.
I'm too busy, darling.
I'm sorry. I love
like,
I'd love a tomato soup to dip in as well. Sort that out.
You know what? A little bit of sweet from the honey, and that sriracha on that is absolutely delicious.
It's good. The pickles as well. You can pickles, chili jam. So this one, sandwich maker. We all had these back in the 90s. Yeah. Sandwich makers.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
So they're brilliant. I used to put so much in there. They're fantastic. They're really easy. Just smash it down. That's it. There's no complication with that one.
The only problem, they got so hot in the middle.
The cheese is generally the heat of the centre of the sun, regardless of which method you use it. So just be careful. This is a non-electric version of the sandwich maker. So you put this straight on the hob. On
thought you were just
brandishing that at us. Come on, how many cheese toasties can you eat?
The cheese is done so well. I mean, it's super hot, but it's so great.
It is hot. This one is really hot, guys. So again, caution. Oh, I forgot about this one in here. So, Kat, can you grab this for me?
No, you haven't even tried the air fryer one yet.
You haven't tried the air fryer one yet.
Keep up with that. That's the problem. Can't keep up with you.
Okay, this is
There
the
is
air
so
fryer.
much. Hold on, guys. There's like 3 more left. Right, the next one's toaster. I mean, this is a whole load of chaos, right?
That air fried bread, the way that's done that bread is much crunchier.
So which do you prefer?
Well, yours first.
Good answer,
Sriracha with the
Sriracha.
honey in it is amazing.
But the crispiness, because I like mine, because you still get that crispiness as well. But do you
Yeah.
prefer the, I mean, Ben's giving me air fryer vibes here.
No, I think it's important to have at least more than one mouthful of each.
Fine, that's a good way to do it. So this one has come from the toaster.
In a toaster
Let me
bag.
show you the
How does
toaster
that
bag.
work?
It goes like
Really?
that. Toasty bag, which means then there's no mess. Literally in and out. You can use this bag up to 60 times apparently.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They don't burn. They're not. No, I'm clearly they're.
But if the cheese leaks out, how do you?
The cheese won't leak out.
And it won't catch on the filament or anything like
It
that.
doesn't catch on the filaments.
Right.
It literally goes in, out, done. You can do cheese and ham. You can do pizza toasties in this.
So this was the
Cheese
toaster.
toast, did you go?
That feels that doesn't feel as toasty. I mean, that's
It's not as crispy.
It's definitely not as
Because
crispy.
that was the one that's been in the bag, right?
That's the one that's in the bag. Let me show you this one. This is a different one as well, guys. This one's super hot. Let's grab this quickly.
I haven't eaten
Microwave.
this much cheese in years.
Lord, we can't watch that show, Conan tonight. We'll be on the edge.
Some good dreams, hey? Here we go.
Now that's the cheesy
The
ball.
cheese pull is good, hey?
That's from the toaster.
That's from the toaster.
I don't like the bread as much, but that's the
There's
best ball.
balance of all the different elements. And I think the fryer does do those crispy edges and that creamy.
How are we getting on with the one in the pan? That's
Oh, yeah, that's the one you had, the
Yeah,
first
the beginning one.
I
But
may
I
leave
really
that
like
one
that
because
stuff.
that's smoking a bit. So let's not show attention on that, please, Ben.
Okay.
This
Fine.
one, now this one is a bit disappointing. This is a microwave version.
Oh, that does look a bit
It's
disappointing.
really gooey.
Looks
You
like
don't
it
get
needs to go on holiday for a little bit. That
Do you
one.
want to
doesn't
try
I know how it feels.
I mean, look, so look at it. It's still gooey,
I've tried enough. She did. Fair.
but the reason why you don't get the lovely crispiness is because it's just steaming in that, so you don't get that dryness.
Do you know what we need to do? Should we get Levi to come in because he's coming up in a
Come
moment?
on.
Because I think we've missed a trick here, Levi, because we haven't got any with rega sauce.
Oh God, I can't believe
Oh,
that. I
yeah.
was expecting.
Try this one.
Yeah.
This is your special
The
one with the
hot
honey
honey.
and the sriracha.
It's not
Okay,
quite
cool.
reggae, but I think it's, it's a little bit of
Have a little bite
something.
of that.
Let's
Tell
see,
me what you think
let's see
of
if it makes me sing.
Makes us sing.
Sing.
It's so nice. I have to name it twice. Love
Simple
it.
as that.
Love it.
I think that's the winner for me. How did you do the bread? And was that in?
Exactly the same. The only thing we're adding to that is a bit of the honey, squidge of sriracha, and a little smidge of mustard.
Lovely.
And those three give you that little
Lovely.
reggae.
I certainly got that. But I feel like I'm at home in the kitchen.
Yeah, this is where we need you. This is where we need
I
you.
know.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so
You've
much.
still got a fair
Thank
few
you.
to get through
I
here.
know, I
Dee.
don't know if I can do it. For the details of Chivi's Ultimate Cheese Toasty, check out our free This Morning app.
And then tomorrow we're giving you the chance to make a big decision. We want you to vote for Britain's favourite retro dessert.
It's a tough choice, but will you go for the jam roly-poly or the Arctic roll?
Intrigued by that. It's got the Arctic roll for me. Jam roly poly or Arctic roly, right?
Jam roly poly.
Jam roly poly.
Arctic roll.
Arctic roll.
Okay, maybe that's where we're from. Tomorrow, Phil Vickery's going to be making whichever one you pick as the winner. So you can cast your vote. Just head over to This Morning app. You can scan the QR code and get voting, and then he'll make it live mission this week.
Get voting. Your favourite retro food needs you.
Still to come, Dr. Sarah's going to be debunking more medical myths in today's phone-in.
And Levi Roots will be telling us about his time in the Celebrity Big Brother house, including the housemate who reduced him to tears and his predictions for Friday's final. We'll see you in a bit.
Which one should I go
Let's
again?
tuck in.
Go back on.
I'm classic. I'm Annabelle Croft, and for the past 3 years, my cosy campervan Annabelle has been the ultimate labour of love. Strap yourselves in, we're going off-grid, hitting every pit stop from coastline to countryside. So, pitch up with Annabelle and I on our journey of discovery. Coming soon on This Morning.
Easing into mornings. Ninja Creamy sponsors This Morning.
We are going live in 5, 4, 3.
Muller, love every bit.
Get the original recipe deal for just $4.49. Do the deal until the 28th of April. Only at KFC.
My family loves to travel. And I love it when they all come back home.
Toffee combines what everyone loves. Hazelnut and caramel, hazelnut spread and chocolate. There's so much fun in toffee.
With Lidl, you can hunt for eggs and break out the chocolate bunnies. Plus, with our Good Housekeeping taste-approved deluxe luxury hot cross buns and an exclusive Lidl Plus discount on a delicious selection of Favorina treats, you'll have a cracking Easter with Lidl. Now that's big on quality and always Lidl on price. There's now a great deal more at Tombola with our brand new, exclusive, totally free to play Deal or No Deal game, where you can win up to £1,000 cash absolutely free. Open the infamous red boxes and you could be doing a deal with the banker. Will the £1,000 be in your box? The only free Deal or No Deal game, only at Tombola.
And action! What's it like to walk on the famous cobbles? Find out for yourself at the Coronation Street Experience. Hear the stories from behind the scenes. Step into 60 years of drama. Discover iconic props, costumes, and replica sets as you journey through our immersive exhibition. So, put yourself in the picture. The Coronation Street Experience. Book tickets today and step onto the street.
Calling bright minds and big hearts, builders of trust and wobbly towers, who know what it means to count and be counted on, and know that every little thing they do makes a big difference. Do something big. Work with small children.
At Beyond Next, we believe life is better with less of some things and more of others. Like less hassle, more convenience, less short-term thinking, more long-term actions. Life's better when you get more. Fix your tariff and get 100% renewable electricity as standard, so switch to Eon Next.
Look at the big mobile networks celebrating yet another mid-contract price rise.
Hold on. At GiveGap, we just had a crazy idea. What if, instead of raising our prices, we drop them?
We know. Wild, right?
So save £10 a month, then switch to our unlimited contract today.
Now for only £25, and it will stay that way.
GiveGap, we're up to good.
The ultimate game of chase begins.
Gold card could be anywhere around here.
If you're winning, you're spending. But watch out for the chasers.
Chasers is going to spend.
Don't.
Put onto them, you know.
Get
Oh my God, they're right next to us.
caught. Loaded in Paradise starts next Monday at 9 on ITV2 and ITVX.
Easing into mornings. Ninja Woodfire sponsors this morning.
Hello there, welcome back. I feel so full now.
That's so cheesy.
Woo!
Not for the first time that's been said. I'll say it before you all say it. Thank you.
Earlier on, Dr. Sari gave us some of her, some of the buzziest health trends we were talking about and saying which ones work and which ones don't. And now she's back to separate facts from fiction as she debunks more medical myths in today's phone-in.
Yeah, let's go straight to the lines if we can.
Bill
Sarah, we've
should
got
be there,
Bill
I think.
first. Morning, Bill.
Morning.
How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Lovely stuff. Bill, you're in Derby, aren't you? Tell us what's your question for Dr. Sarah?
Well, I looked it up on YouTube about drinking something to help clear mucus, and there was a doctor on there and said, well, water, because I need more water, you see, than I've been drinking, and it was lemon, slices of lemon with a spoon of clear natural honey and hot water.
Right. So does water with a slice of lemon, some clear natural honey, mix that together, would that help clear mucus from your throat?
Yeah, we know that honey in itself is an antioxidant and an antimicrobial. So if it's any bugs that's causing the excess mucus, like, you know, a cold, then that might help with that. It also, as it's an antioxidant, can help with the inflammatory side of things. So if there's inflammation going on inside your tract, then that might help there. The lemon in there is high in vitamin C, and that might help stave off any of those viruses that could be triggering this off. And as you say, the water is also really important because you need to stay hydrated in order to try and make the mucus thinner. So I completely agree that that is a very good way of managing it. And actually, NICE, the National Institute of Clinical Excellence, have advised that we stop bothering going to the pharmacy to buy cough suppressants and instead just use honey and lemon. So you're doing the right thing.
Good luck with that, Bill. Hopefully that'll make a difference.
Well, thank you very much. The main reason I did it to make sure I was drinking enough water.
Yes. So that's the key part of it as well, isn't it? So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Key part of mucus, but also in general health. We should all be drinking, hopefully around 7 to 8 glasses of water a day just to maintain our health.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much indeed. Next up, we've got Louise from Staffordshire. Good morning, Louise.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, you want to talk about heat compresses versus ice packs, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Go on, tell me more.
I was diagnosed back in July of last year with neuropathy, and they put it down to permanent nerve damage now. And I've had conflicting information from one consultant from another GP, then from one GP to another consultant. He's all right. And to be fair, I don't even think whatever I do is going to make any difference. And I just wondered if there's any truth in he's all right.
Okay, well, with neuropathy, I usually recommend heat because heat can help improve the circulation and it can help alleviate any discomfort, whereas ice can sometimes make the symptoms worse of neuropathy because it reduces the sensation, which you already have a reduced sensation, and it can reduce the blood flow. So I would urge towards heat over ice for neuropathy. But obviously, if you're struggling with the symptoms, you don't feel like either of those are going to help anyway, then I want you to see your doctor to consider other medications or other things that might help. Because I don't want you stuck there just with a pack of heat if it's not making any difference.
What has your doctor said in the past then, Louise?
Previously, I was told to alternate heat and ice, which is the last appointment. So 15 minutes of heat, leave it 15 minutes, and then ice 15 minutes afterwards.
That's not something you'd recommend.
It's not helping.
Yeah, I think, have you tried just the heat by itself?
Yes, I've got the proper heat packs that you put on that last for 8 hours. And
you've done it for 8 hours, crikey, okay. In all honesty, I think if it's not helping now, then I'm not sure how using more heat packs are going to make much difference there. I think it's probably time to use something a little bit stronger.
Try a different attachment.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can find something that helps alleviate those symptoms, Louise. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all.
Thank you.
Right then, Justine's asking this question, Dr. Sarah. Can super greens prevent cancer? Is it true that if you drink and eat a lot of super green foods, it can prevent cancer?
Look, super greens are great because they're rich in antioxidants, minerals, vitamins. They support overall health, but there is no single food or single food groups that are going to cure or stave off cancer. People are often wondering, is it because greens are alkaline and that will help with cancer and help starve the cancer? But actually, there's really little evidence to suggest anything like that will help. But the general 5 pillars of health will. So eating well, staying stress-free where possible, sleeping well, exercising regularly, maintaining contact and connections are all ways to try and help reduce your risks, as well as not smoking and limiting alcohol, please.
They'll help, but they're not a magic
It's not a magic cure. Yeah. It's just part of a general health.
Okay, that was Justin. Now I've got one from Rebecca. She says, does drinking olive oil lower cholesterol?
So yes, olive oil is high in monosaturated fats, which can reduce your LDL cholesterol, which is your bad cholesterol, and increase your HDL cholesterol, which is your good cholesterol that helps clean off the bad stuff. And so, yes, having it in moderation within your diet is a good idea, but obviously it is quite calorie dense, so that's why we don't want to be drowning ourselves in it, because that can then lead to.
Okay, great. This is for most of the camera crew in here this morning.
How rude, ladies and gents.
Can hemorrhoid cream help get rid of the eye bags? Cassie says, I've got issues with under eye bags. And there is a rumour, right, that hemorrhoid cream, because it tightens everything up, doesn't it, Kat? It can help get rid of the. Can it actually help get rid of the eye bags?
So it's got vasoconstrictive properties. But the reason why we put it on our bottoms is because it helps constrict the blood vessels that usually come out when you have hemorrhoids or piles. And in that same way, you can get swelling under your eye, and so it can help with vasoconstriction, so tightening up those blood vessels. However, it is not intended for use under your eyes.
Okay.
I'm looking at you. You got it there.
Sadly, I'm not using it the right way.
It's a really delicate skin. It can cause irritation. I would suggest if you are going to try and use something with like caffeine or hyaluronic acid, which can also help with that bag constrictive properties. So, and is actually intended to.
So not quite the miracle cure Steve was hoping for.
I mean, if Steve ends up with loads of dry skin under his eyes, we know why.
We know why.
He's rolling his eyes at you.
He's
now.
actually probably the youngest member of the crew. So
He doesn't need it.
Exactly. I've got one here from Sally. She says, can I drink apple cider vinegar with my illness? She has microscopic colitis, which is swelling and irritation of the large intestine, as well as IBS.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but having drank that myself, I've actually got my stomach doesn't feel the best.
No.
And so
you see, and we've had a body weight cheese as well.
Yeah, that probably didn't help. But we actually don't tend to recommend apple cider vinegar for people with digestive tract issues for that exact reason. It can exacerbate those issues. So I think in her case, it's probably best that we try and stay clear of it and find other ways to aid weight there.
Okay, thank you very much. There you go,
Dr.
Sally.
Lots of great ideas in there. Hopefully that's helped some of you at home as well. Let me see.
Thank you. Really helpful.
Well, it's still come. He's playing an ordinary family man whose split-second decision could change his life forever. The brilliant Jason Watkins is in the studio talking about his brand new drama, Coma.
He came in quietly, didn't he?
Snuck in
over there.
He does. Very stealth.
And get ready for a second round of dosh on your doorstep as Sam gives Natalie another chance to win £500. What have you got planned next, Sam? I dare to ask.
Yeah. Well, from piles to piles of cash, because we are going to make sure that you leave here a very happy lady. But we're not done yet. It's going to get even more wild down here.
Oh, no.
It doesn't look ridiculous.
Lord, help us all. Can't
Gosh,
wait,
man.
Sam. Thank you. We'll see you after the break. See you then.
Easing into mornings. Ninja 06 sponsors this morning.
Hi, I really
It's
need
okay.
Got you covered.
Boots, with you for life.
TUI presents the Family Getaway. Hotels made for families, with room options, kids clubs, and quiet spaces for parents. Your next family getaway sorted. TUI, live happy, ATOL protected.
Chums have the perfect trousers for any occasion. Just like all our clothing and footwear, our fabulous range of trousers offers the ideal combination of comfort, style, and amazing value. Chums trousers are available from just £15 for men and £14 for women when you buy 2 pairs. Our trousers are available in a range of sizes. We offer top brands like Farah, and we provide a free return service. Order online at chums.co.uk and use the code CHUMSTV to get free delivery. or call us on 0800 033 2000 and request your free catalogue now.
Play Mecca's Win a Spinner and win great cash prizes. So come on, let's spin for free every day online at Mecca Bingo.
Monday you want something fresh and green, but on Thursday you want a treat. With Deliveroo, get the groceries you want now, in as little as 20 minutes.
Introducing the KFC lunch meal deal. Workplace appropriate for when finger licking is not.
No matter how cancer affects us, life is worth racing for. Sign up today at raceforlife.org.
Morrison's hot cross buns are made fresh in store. They've got a good buttery crumb. But now for that all-important first taste.
You could buy, Doreen. Get fresh hot cross buns from Market Street this Easter. Just £1 for a pack of 6.
Morrison's to shop at Morrison's.
It's so beautiful.
Belvita, positive energy starts here.
Claire Spears was 14 years old when she was murdered.
A jury.
12 ordinary people with 12 ordinary lives waiting to persuade every one of them the truth.
The 12 starts 28th of March on ITV1 and ITVX.
Easing into mornings. Ninja Blast sponsors this morning.
Hello there, welcome back. Now, in just a moment, Jason Watkins will be telling us about his brilliant new drama called Coma.
Competition time before that, though. Uchi Mabusi has the details. Have you an incredible prize package worth £80,000?
Spring is here, which can only mean one thing. It's time to don those rubber gloves and give your home a good spring clean. But what if I told you your usual routine could look a little different as ITV are giving you the chance to win £72,000 plus a tech package worth £8,000. Included is the Sharp Detect Pro cordless pet vacuum cleaner, a Hydro Vet cordless hard floor cleaner, and a Stain Striker stain and spot cleaner. Plus, it's not just cleaning gadgets, you can win all of this too. We've got an LG 55-inch smart 4K TV, an iPad Air, iPhone 15 Plus, and an Apple MacBook Air, as well as loads of goodies for your kitchen. There's a 5-piece frying pan set, a Ninja air fryer, a Blast cordless blender, an ice cream maker, and a wood-fired electric outdoor oven. So get your spring off to a flying start. You can win all these goodies plus £72,000 in cash. Here's how you enter. Text WIN to 86060. Text costs £2 plus one standard network bridge message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 090-6878-6060. Calls cost £2 plus your network access charge, or post your name and phone number to DY12 PO Box 755H Derby DE10NQ. Entrants must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday, 19th of April at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Best of luck with that. Now, make you sure you leave some room in your TV schedule tonight, because BAFTA winning actor Jason Watkins is back with his thrilling new drama, Coma. Take a look.
You don't have to see out your full notice period. You can finish up today. I'm so excited, Simon.
That's coming from the mortgage company.
What's that? Oh,
Hey, what are you doing?
Hello?
All right, big man. What are you going to do like that? Did you see what happened?
Yes, good boy. Who are you again, sorry?
What's the matter,
to save his life.
I saw you. What you did.
I'm not with them, no. I'm with Gifka.
You have to try and act as if you're innocent.
I can't tell you how gripping episode 1, which we've seen, is.
It's disgustful.
Thrilled to have Jason in this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I mean, there's a few little bits in that we hadn't seen,
No.
which is really exciting.
Yeah.
Like, watching this is that he's such an identifiable character, and you're constantly asking yourself the question, what would you do if you were in that situation? Got a sense of it there, but for our viewers who won't have seen it, because it's on tonight, it's at 9 o'clock first of all, just explain a little bit about what's going on.
Well, he's a kind of dedicated family man, and he falls prey to a victim of the kind of local youth who are kind of doing petty vandalism around his street, which sadly occasionally happens. And because the stress he's under at work, he's getting a bit older, you know, like all of us, and his job's getting younger, as it were, and the person who he trained is now his boss, and you know, there's a difficult relationship. So he's feeling attention. It's a hard fought life because his daughter was from IVF. So, you know, so he's constructed this world, and then all of a sudden he's under pressure. He makes this terrible decision when he's confronted with one of these boys, his 17-year-old, that he does the wrong thing, and he then suffers the consequences. But yeah, we're trying to, I think my job is trying to be identified with other people, like with, you know, real people. How would you, I don't look like Tom Cruise, I'm not Tommy, a lot of people say I do. Robert Redford, the list is very long. But, you know, I wanted to be, what would you do in that situation? And, you know, kind of surrounded by this rather brilliant cast of, you know, people like Jonas Armstrong, he's terrified. And there's Joe Barber there, young actor just starting out his career. He was just extraordinary. Kayla Meikle, who's the young black actress who viewers may know from Time 2, the second series, you know, and David Bradley and Claire Skinner, of course, I've worked with before. So my job is just to be reacting against all these forces and carry the audience with me. So, and I know that you said some very kind things about the first episode, but it gets deeper and deeper.
Well, it's that moment, isn't it, where it's, what would you do in that moment? And it would be so easy to make a mistake or in the split second make a wrong decision.
Yeah.
And it's also following the story that you do so well with your character, where it's like, when is he going to hold up his hands and go, I did it?
Is it too deep to do that now? I mean,
he seems to just be going further
Well,
and
it's
further.
often men might, I mean, maybe this is a generalisation, but often men think, no, I can cope, I can deal with this, I'll take the burden off my family, I'll deal with it. But of course, there's a history of him being quite vulnerable and had mental health issues. So Claire's saying, Claire Skinner plays my wife, just brilliant, I've worked with many times. You know, she's say, you all right? And he won't kind of own up. And of course, the world starts to, you know, close in on him.
And it was all unraveling as that initial decision just becomes sort of the spiral.
Yeah, and Jonas Armstrong, obviously the lad that I end up punching, who I put in a coma, I think there's no mystery about that, is that, you know, obviously we don't want him to wake up because then he'll say what happened. There are only two of us there, by the way. There's only two of us on the street. But Jonas gives one of the most wonderful performances as the sort of gangland boss of Joe Barber. It's a really remarkable performance and terrifying. So I don't have to do very much, you know. There's a little sort of stream of comedy in it because the sort of potential disasters are so epic.
Yes.
That, you know, and it's great having people like Claire with me to reflect that.
And it feels like they're just around the corner all the time. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
You feel as though they're just kind of any second it could all be exposed.
And it goes, and he's, of course, he's set up this lie, but he's not a very good liar.
No.
He's just a guy. Hopeless at it. And so,
because he strikes me as the sort of person that's just always been really honest and open and authentic about who he is.
And a nice man.
He's maybe how he's found himself, where people are pushing him around and feels a bit.
Yeah, and as it goes on, you know, there's other characters which are probably obvious now that can control people, can, you know, get what they want, be effectual, and he perhaps sees himself being slightly ineffectual. He's, as I say, he's under a lot of pressure at work, and which goes to the obvious extreme where I think I can say that he's losing his job. We said that's in the first. Yeah, so, you know, there's the fear of that, the cost of living crisis, that's touched on, you know, and so how do you cope with those things? And the way to cope is to share, isn't it?
Yes.
You've got to share.
open dialogue. Yeah.
You mentioned David Bradley, who we saw a little clip as well, who and his character clearly becomes more and more important as he goes through. You filmed all this in Budapest, which I think is fascinating.
I asked the question. I was like, it doesn't look like Budapest.
I mean, what does Budapest look like?
Yeah.
It looks a bit like Warrington.
Well, it looks like well, this part of Budapest looks like Warrington. I think it's kind of Warrington area, but a lot of films are shot in Budapest because of the truck hours, so it's easy to shoot there. And many American films and series are made there, so there's all the departments are incredibly skilled and talented. So it's one of those jobs where many actors say it's one of those jobs where the planets align.
We would like to thank you in advance for treating our team with consideration and respect when they come to help you with your inquiry. We comply with data protection legislation. You can find our privacy notice at hants.gov.uk/privacy. We record calls to make sure you're getting the best service possible.
If your inquiry is regarding someone 65 or over, please press 1. For someone under 65, press 2.
Or if you are a professional, please press 3. If your call is about invoice or inquiries, services to help you stay safer. Please speak to our advisors. If you're worried, we can recommend services to help you stay safer. Please speak to our advisors for more If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
I should have spoke to that man. Fucking hell. He's from Vodafone. I needed a pee. I needed to make a cup of tea. I needed to freshen up.
We can recommend services to help you stay safer. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
I had a bleed to my brain. My brain's been bleeding. And I'm fucking like overwhelmed with like fucking harassment, like fucking different companies coming to me and saying, "Oh yes, you want to do a contract? You want to do this, that, and the other?" Fucking O2 are terrible. Fucking Vodafone are terrible. Other companies, but they all fucking phone me up. And some of my cancer, I said, "Look, you can't fucking do this." I mean, I've been saying, yeah, you know, all that, fucking all these contracts, fucking everywhere.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safer.
Oh, fucking hell. They don't answer the phone for fucking ages. Adult social care, they don't fucking care. I got a social worker. She's fucking about 25 years old. I mean, she's not done fuck all for me. I mean, why is Vodafone phoning me when they I said to them about the situation, and fucking also the social worker, a 25-year-old, has said something. But I mean, here I am still getting fucking phone calls from Vodafone. They can fuck off. You're not getting nothing. You're asking me into a contract. Oh. I did not sleep, I think. It's fucking, well, yeah, must have had about an hour or two, you know. Oh. I don't sleep much. It's fucking crazy, it is. Oh.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
Oh. Oh. I took all my tablets this morning. I don't know what time. Probably at 5 in the morning, I reckon. Oh. That's a fucking phone.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
Oh. Oh, I'm on Facebook as well. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, this is Facebook. 1 hour and 25 minutes. Is that it? Oh, it's on YouTube. Where's YouTube? Where the fuck is it? Oh, fuck me. Come on. I need my mouse. You know, fucking. I'm not. I need my mouse mat. You know, it's.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
That's better. Oh.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you
Chum's trousers.
speak to our advisors for more information.
I'm just phoning fucking adult social care. They don't actually care about much about it, really. You know, fuck me. I mean, my brain was bleeding, right? And I was fucking. I've got a friend in fucking Halifax, right? Does my printing. And, well, fucking hell. He told Vodafone to fuck off. I mean, he said, Dad, fucking forget Vodafone. He says, go to GiveGap because Vodafone will only do you 20 gig of data. And fucking GiveGap will do you 500 gig of data. You know, unlimited calls and texts, 20 quid a month. And so I thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll do that. I'll have GiveGap. But I had O2 harassing me. I had other companies harassing me. Fucking, I can't remember the other companies now. There was O2 on two accounts. One account received a fucking Samsung. I was in a section unit and I fucking played music on it, and that's it. I mean, so they can fuck off. I mean, yeah, and Julie Bassey, she's my social worker. She's a nice lady and all that. Was coming over and we were going out for meals and all that. But she left for social services. I mean, so now I'm fucked. I've got like a 25-year-old. I mean, she hasn't really got the experience, you know. I mean, if she did have the experience, she would have squashed this Vodafone account straight away, you know. Yeah, I've got some original Adidas tracksuits. I've got like a black one, which I'll wear sometimes, not much really. And I've got this is a red original tracksuit. But the top is I'm just too fat. I can't fucking believe it. I tried it on, but it's fucking like really fucking tight. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. But I'm wearing the bottoms, you know. I've got some Superdry tracksuits as well. I've got some fucking business suits, you know, suits, really smart looking suits and all that. I've got some wedding suits, you know, fucking for a wedding and all that. And I can't sell fuck all. I don't know why. I put it on Facebook a few times and no one's come around here at all. Not interested. In fact, I've got 2 dead end tuners. I bought them on eBay and I don't even fucking want them, man.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
Oh, fuck out. You're going to piss me off. Fucking rubbish. I mean, round and round and round. Fucking, it makes me go to sleep, that does. Oh. When we were buying and selling piano, when I was a piano man, right, I was selling pianos all over the country. There was customers everywhere, right? And we had a shit hot fucking telesales lady. She lived in Hamble, right? And fucking, yeah, well, she was taking calls all the fucking time. And but listen to this, I mean, fuck me. And it's adult social care, so anything could happen. You're not buying a piano, you're fucking dealing with people's mental well-being. And they're probably fucking dying, they want to die or something, you know. And they're probably going to kill themselves because they're waiting to get a fucking answer. Adult social care, you're a fucking load of shit. Listen to that. It's bollocks. I just want the lazy cunts to deal with fucking Vodafone. That's it. I mean, phone them up and squash that account. Fuck it, simple.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safer. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
My internet's breaking up all the time. That's crazy. Oh. I got a bit of a dodgy ear. It fucking gets a bit weepy. It's a piss off, really, because I've got these headphones and they go in your ears and that, but fucking sometimes I can't. Well, it's hard. Sometimes I can't really hear this side of at all. Oh, fuck off with you. I've got to phone these motherfuckers. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Oh, fuck it. No, a t-shirt, daddy. Oh, man. Oh, fuck it. I hate my t-shirts getting dirty. I get pissed off. I do. I've got loads of t-shirts and they all fucking get dirty on the front. It's fucking like, you know what I mean? I was wearing a fucking, I don't know, it's fucking mental. Look at that, it's fucking dirty. Oh, fuck it. Oh.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information. We can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
Oh, I'm really pissed off. My t-shirt's dirty. I fucking can't believe it. But it's not too bad.
If you're worried about having a fall, we
Oh.
can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
Oh.
If you're worried about having a fall, we can recommend services to help you stay safe at home. Please speak to our advisors for more information.
That's bullshit. Adult social care. Get rid of that fucking telephone service. It's bollocks.
Good afternoon, Jane speaking. How can I help?
Hello, Jane. I'm really annoyed. Do you know what? I'm a piano man, right? I used to buy and sell pianos, and we had a telephone service, which was amazing. They would answer the phone straight away. You take about an hour.
I know, I do apologise. You've had a bit of a wait to come through to us today. We do get quite busy at times.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
I did have Julie Bassey as a social worker. She was very helpful with all that, and she was dealing with a few issues. I actually, I was trying to sort out a phone contract, and well, I made an error, really. I mean, I had troubles with O2. I think Julie Bassey sorted that out. I had 2 O2 accounts, and I'm sure there's one still outstanding that needs to be dealt with. It needs to be squashed. And also Vodafone, they've been harassing me. because I kind of ended up with Vodafone for a short period of time. But I had a three-way conversation with my friend in Halifax, and he said, leave Vodafone, because all they're going to give you is 20 gig of data. He said, go to giffgaff, because they will give you 500 gigabyte of data, unlimited calls and texts, £20 a month. So he actually sorted me out with a giffgaff account. And now I'm being harassed by Vodafone because I ended the contract early. They want about 260 quid or whatever it is, and I'm not paying it. There's just no way I'm going to do that. My friend in Halifax says you're vulnerable. He says, you know, my brain was bleeding. I was unconscious for 10 days. I nearly died. I was sectioned for 18 years in and out of section units. They say I'm psychopathic, schizophrenic, bipolar, bloody schizoaffective. Eventually, they discharged me. But my mum is the reason that happened. I mean, my mother went to Desborough House, and you know, my brother was a drug dealer, and I was the piano man. And I got two brothers who went to Red Lodge, a special school for spastics, you know, backward children. Yeah, so what it is, I'm quite professional still to this day. I mean, but like we've got to get this. I need some official people like yourself, adult social care, to get in touch with Vodafone and say, look, he's a vulnerable patient, he's a mental patient, he's all this and all that, and they got to squash it. They've got to squash it.
Can I just take your name and your date of birth so I can bring up your record?
Yep, it's Gordon White, 8th of August, 1967. Yeah. Do you know what? Actually, I believe in what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, I do treat to defeat anxiety and upset. Right now, you can stop people going to the doctors by giving them a little gift, make them feel really happy. They won't want to go to the doctor. Yeah, what is it? I've got a printer in Halifax. He's doing all my cups and towels and cushions, and you know, I've got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. Yeah, I'll give people around cups. I'm dealing with like child's mental well-being. So I've got quite a funny looking face on the cups, and a few words about a child's mental well-being. Yeah, because I mean, when I was a child, I was getting threats and by people in Lord's Hill. You know, I've got a few names I can say, but I was in Lord's Hill in Sainsbury's, and I was with my partner, and 5 people knocked me to the floor because they wanted a cigarette. I mean, this is what I mean. Young people suffering. Families. So you look after a family, you treat the family, you look after them, and you make sure that they're not getting threats or attacks or any kind of troubles. I looked after a family next door to my mum's, and that's what upset my mum and my brothers. My mum was arguing with the family next door, the children on the bus, and she was arguing with them. My brothers were into drugs and all that. So you know, it was a 3-bedroom house in Lord's Hill, and there was always drugs in the house and all that. And I was concerned about the family next door because it was a lady with 5 children. I've got a few pictures of the lady looking like she's won the lottery. I didn't take any pictures of their kids or not, you know, but I did get them all sat around a table drawing pictures because I'm a bit of an artist, and so I've been getting stuff on Temu and giving it to people. I go to Cozy Cafe in Eastleigh in Market Street, and I've been giving away paper, pens, pencils, rulers, rubbers, sharpeners, there's some rucksacks, some smileys on them. I had 25 of those the other day, and I'll give them away on Market Street and everything to all the families, you know. There was mums, and they're really, really happy because I'll just give their child a bloody rucksack, and or it might be pens or whatever, other bits and pieces. Whistles and horns as well. You know, things I get on Temu, and I actually give it to the kids and all that. Yes, so it's a bit.
You contacted last week as well, Gordon. I think you'd spoken to one of my colleagues about buying the rucksacks and things, and you also spoke to them about
Yeah, I do pull my, yeah. Was that Nikki? Nikki? Oh, Pamjit, yeah, Pamjit, yeah. Well, she. No, they didn't phone me because I was at home, and she did not phone me back. She left me a voicemail, and she said she'd call me back, but she didn't call back. Yeah, well, I do pay like nearly £10 to get down to Eastleigh, and £10 to get back. And what was nice about Julie Bassey, she'd come around and take me out for a meal. Yeah, we got on really well, actually, to be honest. And I'd like that again, but I mean, Pam don't really take me out in a car much at all. But I don't know. I don't think she has, actually, to be honest. Let's see now. There's Nikki, but like, I mean, well, I don't know. She's a trainee. She's young, and she's like 25 years old or whatever. Well, no, saying that, I was quite professional around that age, and I carried on for quite a few years. You know, I covered Somerset in London, and I've been in the Dutch Embassy and everything. Yeah, so now it's a matter of getting a social worker that's going to come around and take me out and discuss matters, and my idea is great to actually. Because I was in a section unit. Do you remember that song in 2014, the Wealdstone Raider? Yeah, well, I'm actually called now. I'm from that day on, I've become known as the Real Stoned Raver. Your family friend. Yeah, so that's it. I've got stuff going on. It's the Real Stoned Raver, your family friend. I treat to defeat anxiety and upset. I will make you happy in the end, and all that. I actually do. That's what I'm thinking about all this. You know. If you go on Temu, you can buy loads of stuff for peanuts. You know, so that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. But you contacted us today, Gordon, because you're needing help with your.
Yeah, it's just these bloody contracts. You know, it's Vodafone. I mean, I had a phone call about 5 minutes ago. A man, I was asleep on my settee, and he woke me up. He says, "Oh, Vodafone." I just said, "Mate, I'm a gift gap," and I hung up the phone. I just want to be left alone, really. I mean, these contracts are terrible. At some point, I was getting more companies. I can't think of the name of the companies now, but they all phoned me, and they all got me into contracts. And I actually I cancelled quite a few contracts myself. But I think my mate in Halifax, who does all my printing, he actually I told Vodafone to back off because I said he got me onto the gift gap. You know.
Okay, so you just like some help from the social worker to see if they can help you with that.
Yeah, just the Vodafone. Yeah, actually, I think there's an O2 contract. It might be when they sent me the Samsung. I'm not sure. Because I was actually in a section unit with the Samsung playing music. I never made any calls, but I did play some music on it, and then I got rid of it.
If I get this written up and I can get it sent across to the team for you,
yeah.
Say that you've contacted and you would like a bit of support with the Vodafone contract. Is that all right?
Yeah, Vodafone and O2 as well, definitely.
O2, okay, all right, not a problem.
Yeah.
I'll get that sent across now, and for their attention, okay.
Yeah, if you could say for the O2 contract, I think it was the 5 ending in 535. I think it was. It was a Samsung phone sent to me. I was in the section unit and I was just playing music on it. I think I used the data and maybe I increased the data a little bit or whatever. But I mean, I didn't really want it. I was harassed into contracts. It was crazy. And I couldn't really focus on anything because all I could think about was mental health and section units. My mother made this happen. She never did call the police about my brother being a drug dealer, and she always allowed my brother to smoke their drugs in the house, and she was always high. But I mean, like I say, I mean, I was pulling up outside her house with 4 Transit Lutons filled up with pianos just to see how she is and that. Yeah, what she did do, she went to Desborough House, spoke to an old lady, and the old lady said, "Get in the ambulance, Gordon." And that was 2004, and then from there on, I got harassed. It was terrible. I got pictures of all your staff, not your, well, it's not you, it's mental health, Desborough House, and all that. All the staff. I got photographs of them, and I might even get them, put them on cups and maybe towels and all that. Their faces are going to go everywhere. I posted their faces everywhere. The evil looks, really nasty people looking at you, glaring at you. I've got their photographs. This is it. Well, I'm not going to harass you. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody can support you with that Vodafone and O2 contract.
Yeah.
So I'll get that sent across now for you. Is that all right?
O2 535 number. And Vodafone. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I'll get that sent across now. All right.
Yeah. I get high benefits because I'm severely disabled, but that's a load of madness. It's not right, is it? I mean, in the section there was like business lady, like I took her phone and I got her phone back. She gave me a hug and all that, really happy. There was a nurse in there, nothing wrong with her. She was a nurse, and she was in Melbourne Lodge section. There's me, the piano man section. I couldn't believe it. It's mad, really. Anyway, I'll let you go.
Yeah. All right, Gordon.
Yeah.
I'll get this written up and sent across to the team for you, okay?
Okay then.
All right. Take care.
Bye bye then.
Bye.
Right. That's good. I had a good chat. That's great. Oh, I fell asleep. I must have been fucked. I think I went to bed about, I'm sure it was about 2 or 3. And I woke up about, maybe about 5, I think it was. I wish I was like the old days, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd get myself all prepared and I'd be down the warehouse by about 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd be off around Somerset or London. If it was Somerset, well, sometimes I'd get home about 11 at night. Yeah, actually, I was in Somerset and a customer asked me to go to fucking London. And I didn't get home until about 2 or 3 in the morning. Do you know what I might do? I might actually not sell. I might supply a few bits and pieces to Adult Social Care, that number I just called, their office. I might send them a load of cups and maybe some towels. My friend in Halifax could do some t-shirts, but he's only doing large, extra large, and 2XL. That's about it, really. But I suppose I could get that done. I mean, I don't know, really. I have to talk to him. Yeah. Well, the first thing I've done on that phone was say, look, RHP Pianos, our telephone saleswoman would answer the phone straight away. And with your bloody service, I'm waiting an hour for you to pick up the phone. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Anything can happen in an hour. Let's say I was just I don't know, upset with life and all that, and want to die and all that, and I've got to talk to my social worker and all this and that. You might just kill yourself if they're not answering the phone in time. Do you know what? If I was Adult Social Care, I would never have that fucking phone going like that, waiting fucking that long for an answer. I mean, that's a load of bollocks. I'm going to get better and better. I'll say what it is. My stomach is what I'm worried about. Is my stomach. I had a bit of a headache fucking this morning, man. Just here like this. Oh my god, fuck me! I woke up with a headache. I thought, oh shit, man. You know, I got dressed and I fucking raced outside and I thought, fuck me. Oh my god. I did a pain around the side actually when my brain was bleeding. I'm lucky to be alive, really, to be honest. I mean, being unconscious for 10 days and not waking up, that's fucking crazy. You know? I should have died. I mean, last night I remember I wanted to die. I mean, I was fed up with life. I was fucking like, what the fuck? I'm not doing nothing. I mean, I'm more important. I should be picked up and taken places wherever I gotta go. And, you know, like fucking go and seeing families and that bollocks. I mean, see how they are and that, and have a laugh and giggle, make them feel good. Treat them, you know, sort out the shit, you know, make calls and deal with their phone calls and that, all their bills and well, Vodafone and fucking O2, what the fuck? I mean, they're never going to get paid. I'm just getting adult social care to back up the situation and say, look, you just want to squash it. It's not going to pay you. I should be claiming my benefits for fucking years. I will never be paying tax. I'll be doing whatever I want, and this is it. So I'm getting the money I get because they say I'm severely disabled, psychopathic, fucking schizoaffective, schizophrenic bipolar. That's it. Yeah, it's all bullshit. I mean, fuck me. I can't believe it myself. My mother got me sections. Yes, she fucking did. I was walking over the Lord's sometimes, you know, like I used to drive up there. Actually, I remember the time I was over there in my Freelander, right? 2 police ladies come around my mum's house and said, "I'm cool, you're gonna have to leave the house." And, yeah, because Lee's a spastic and Russell's a spastic. Well, they wouldn't sit down with me on the settee. I mean, that's fucking mental, isn't it? That's because I was helping the family next door and they moved away because they couldn't handle my mum, right? They moved to Murrock. I was actually seeing that family until they got down to Murrock and then I left them alone. What it is, my own family went against me. You know, Lee, Russell, Mark was okay, he wasn't too bad. He was the drug dealer. He was the one selling all the cannabis. You know, and Lee would go up the road to Jeff Foreman and fucking buy his drugs and sit with him because he was always getting caught in court and all the time. Yeah, and fucking Lee would go with him and hang around with Jeff Foreman. Jeff Foreman's a good man, but he used to shout all the time. He was always shouting. It was quite annoying, really. But it's all right. I mean, you know, I can deal with all sorts of shit. And what I did do is I made him calm down and not be like a weirdo who shouts at all the fucking people around. He does shout a lot. He don't shout now. He's all right now. He's calmed down, I think. Yeah, I do like Jeff Foreman. He's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I like Jeff Foreman's family. I mean, I'll give them a lift and all that, you know. But they're fine, you know. They're all right. I've not seen him for ages. I wouldn't mind seeing Jeff when he's about 60 or 70. No, actually, let me see. I'm 56. Yeah, if I go and see him when I'm about 80, and he's about 80, it'd be, it'd be funny. It would be funny. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I kept all the receipts I had for all the customers when I was selling pianos. Fucking hell, I sold so many pianos, it was crazy, yeah. And I was always signing on the dole. I'd go down to the office, sign on. Are you working? No. Sign on. and then go off in a full transit loot and fill up with pianos. Yeah, it was crazy, it was. Yeah, I recommend you actually get a job and work and claim. Sign on a dole, get all your rent paid and all that bollocks. And, receive the small amount of money you get, which is fucking terrible, and get a job. Yeah, just do something. I was always working. I reckon I could probably still work if we get rid of my stomach. And, you know, take all these tablets and get my body sorted out a little bit so I can actually walk. I was walking over the Lord's Hill. That's about 10 miles a day and all that bollocks. I mean, but no, I've got a section for 18 years. So now they fucked my body up. I was getting sections so much it was fucking crazy. So I was going over to the bakers and eating their shit all the time. Yeah, Matt's Bakers, do not fucking go there. Their food is fucking terrible. Oh, hello, mate. Oh, you're here. I can't believe it. Fucking hell. Oh, it's Monday, isn't it? You come round today, didn't you? Shit. Oh, yeah. Should we go out then? We go down to the last day or something. Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, do you want to come in for a minute? Oh, it's been tidied up a little bit. I had some friends from Portsmouth. They come down and clean my place a little bit. You sit there. There's a seat there, mate. I'll get rid of this broadcast. Let's turn this off. Right, goodbye, everybody. There we go.